I wanted to point this out here. I am definitely not someone who stalks dark skinned black women's channels at all, ever. That would be weird. I don't get why I would do that, honestly. But I do know that you came to my channel specifically asking me to attack a dark skinned black woman by the name of Milu Divine. And I remember I did plenty of videos on you blasting you for that because you specifically just wanted to cause drama with Milu. Milu didn't do anything to you. She didn't make any videos on you. There was no reason for you to even make a channel. But you were trying to make a channel off of her, basically. So since the beginning, I've been against you, and you seem to have some kind of self-hate issue where you tend to target a lot of dark-skinned black women because maybe that's something you hate in yourself. You hate being dark-skinned, and you know you need to work that out with yourself. Now, to me, you're trying to say the whole thing about being a troll. That's even crazier because you're talking to someone who can't show their face. You are someone who can't show their face. And I personally show my face very often and have showed my face since January of 2020. So for 3 years, I've been showing my face on YouTube just fine, you know while you, on the other hand, have to hide. And so does Chrissy. And it's funny with you guys, in my opinion. How the heck are you going to call anyone anything as far as their looks when you can't even show your face because you're too ugly to show your face? Let's be honest. I mean, like, you can't handle the heat people would give you if they criticize your looks because there's nothing pretty about you. Just saying. I mean, you could say you're anything, but we don't even know what you look like. So, I mean, like, you're just a liar at this point. Now, on the other point of what I'm saying, I wanted to say was, I have never called you anything colorist. I specifically called you a hippo. And yes, you definitely are a hippo. You are overgrown. You are someone with cankles, saddlebags, cellulite, and thunder thighs. And your waist isn't even small after all that. I know you tried to showcase that big waist of yours, didn't you? And that didn't even work now, did it? Um, you know, from my perspective, I was raised by a dark-skinned black woman. Well, my mother is the same color as Angela Bassett, whatever you want to call that. And she's 90 pounds and 50 years old. That's what my mother is, okay? So, from my perspective, it's kind of like, you know, I was taught skinny supremacy, okay? You would never make the cut, okay? You could never run, be a runway model or the traditional, models of long ago and currently. You get what I'm saying. You could never be that. You're not skinny. You're not skinny. It's not you're not skinny enough. You're just not freaking skinny. You're a fat girl who doesn't know she's fat. And that's a big problem. I've always been taught that that's a big problem. When you're a fat girl who doesn't know she's fat, that means you can't fix the fact that you're fat. So you're just walking around here calling everybody fat like this, not being aware that you are a big ass hippo. Like, of course, I'm going to let you know how much of a freaking hippo you are. That's got nothing to do with color, because no matter what color you are, at that size, you're a freaking hippo, regardless of your color. That's just the truth. You're just mad because I didn't acknowledge that you were skinny. I specifically said you were fat, because you are. You're trying to compare yourself to 600-pound life. But you're not trying to actually admit what you actually are, which is a fat girl, a fat, obese girl. And if I showed your photo to my mother, she would call you morbidly obese, okay? That's just how it is. Some people who are thin, have a specific view of what thin is. That's like an 18.5 BMI. Anyway, so on the other basis of what I wanted to say here was, you specifically have some issues in regards to colorism, I do think. And I think that, along with you having so much jealousy towards married women because you're a prostitute, and I guess you're a prostitute who wants to be married, you know, and you're single but you wish you weren't, you have all this anger and obsession with people's husbands who aren't even talking about you. They don't even talk about you. They try to ignore you because nobody gives a fuck about your life, one, and you're irrelevant, but you try so hard to be relevant. So that's one part of it. And then there's the second part of this whole situation is the fact that you tried to say I was colorist, but you were the one trying to attack Divested Witch on the different hair colors she wears as a dark skinned woman. And you did that specifically because you're jealous of her. You're jealous of the fact that your face doesn't look like hers because Divested Witch has features that make her look more like a white woman dipped in chocolate. You, on the other hand, will never look that way no matter how much you contour your face. This is why you can't show your face online. You can't show yourself because you're completely insecure about how you look, and people would be making fun of you. It's just what it is. And I understand that if you're not confident in how you look enough to show yourself here, then I'm gonna guess by your determination you're not an attractive woman. So when you try and lie and stuff and say, oh, I have this or I have that, nobody can see it and you're not proving anyone anything. All you're just showing is that you're a jealous, ugly, fat bitch. That's what you are. And that's just the truth. So that's all I have to say on that. If anyone is hating dark-skinned black women, it's you. You have been targeting dark-skinned black women all throughout your career on YouTube. You went after Milu, you went after Divested Witch. You constantly obsess over these women who are dark-skinned, who are beautiful, and who can actually show themselves online while you have to be fat, ugly, and hidden on YouTube because you can't show your face. So, I mean, like, please shut up about people, okay? Shut up. Because all you're doing at this point is just basically showing that you're actually hurt about what I said because it was the truth. And people have to actually open up and actually stand up to people like this and put them in their place because that's where they belong. So, that's all I have to say on this. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and have a great day. Bye, guys.